there's a lot of kōrero going around the mutu about Tariana Ture's Kupu Holocaust, and I think she really, I think she really hit the nail on the head, and perhaps that's why it hurts the kāwanatanga so much, so much to the point where they're not even allowed to say the word. I mean, I find that quite pathetic, that you can't even say the word. And a good example of that was just the other day when Sandra Lee was at a hui, and I think the story goes, the version that I got anyway, that she was asked about the comments that Tariana used about the Holocaust, and so in reply to that pātai, she gave her perception of what that kōrero was about, and in doing that used the word Holocaust, and then hours later abruptly pulled up like a dog and told, koe kōrero pēnā, don't use that word.
And if it's not a Holocaust, what the hell do you call it? What the hell do you call something that an atrocity that happens 100 years ago and still very fresh, still fresh in your minds 100 years later? And where in active parliaments, and particularly that 1863 Settlement Act, that particular act of parliament that gives the rights of the state to take land off our people as they see fit, and then they allow the military to go in there, burn the houses down, rape the woman, burn the gardens down, and that. And if you don't call that a Holocaust, what the hell do you call that? A Sunday barbecue, I guess, is what they call it.
The fact that we still can create art forms, considering we're on the brink of extinction and collapse and genocide, terms like the Holocaust are thrown around. That in itself is a miracle that we're still here. And you have to ask yourself, what would it be like if we didn't have the art forms of our ancestors to show us who we are? How lost we would become. Maybe we would be in a similar situation to the African Americans in the United States, who they don't have the signposts anymore. They've all been taken away. They have to kind of reinvent themselves, whereas we've got the luxury of already being invented by our tipunas, and that's why it's really important for us to take these things seriously.
And the reason why I wanted to do this painting was because the word Holocaust is an English word that was brought here by the English and taught to our people, so it's only fair that that we can use it when we want to use it. Freedom of speech, all that sort of kōrero and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with the word. If it creates awareness or discussion about what went on in the past, then surely that's a good thing. Surely that's a good thing. Even just to have people talking about what happened in the past is a good thing,
Yeah, so I sort of kind of work on their colours, that particular image and that particular painting. And I think that it's a way of expressing a thought and a view, using colours in the way to articulate a burning issue. So you would notice that those particular colours that are used, but also those sort of kind of colours, sort of real bright, vibrant, is also symbolism of activities. Te ahi kāroa, things are happening. Yeah. That's how I view it.
I don't think there's any other pathway for Māori people in the future but to look inside themselves and reclaim what is theirs, and once it's been reclaimed is to tiaki it, to look after it and to maintain it and to restore the art and restore the people back to good health, so that we've got something to hand on to the next generation and the generations after that.
Basically what this whakatauki talks about is if death were like that of the moon, then you will rise up again. And for me, that whakatauki symbolises or encapsulates everything that this painting is about. It's about hope, and it's about respecting one another's belief systems and philosophies in the way that they choose to believe and what they have been born with. It's not for anyone to come here and tell us how to live and think that that's going to make us a better people. We existed here hundreds of years before the white man got here, and we will continue to exist by retrieving things that we have put in a state of sleep.
How much longer?